I thought I had the perfect life. Loving wife Sarah, a beautiful home, and a career I was proud of. We had been married for 5 years, and I believed we were happier than ever. But a tiny detail, a small, almost insignificant mark, was about to shatter my entire world. It started on a lazy Sunday morning. Sarah was stretching, her tank top riding up just enough to reveal a new, small tattoo on her lower back.
Okay.
When I asked her about it, she smiled casually. "Oh, that? It's my new yoga instructor. He's amazing, so inspiring." The whole class got matching tattoos to show our appreciation. It's just a little thing. I felt a knot tighten in my stomach. A man's name? As a group tattoo? It seemed odd, but I trusted her. I wanted to trust her. Who was I to question her connection with her yoga community? I let it go, telling myself I was being paranoid. But the seed of doubt had been planted. I started noticing small changes. Sarah was on her phone more often, always angled away from me. She had late-night yoga sessions that became more frequent. She started dressing up more for her classes, wearing outfits that seemed more suited for a date night than a workout. The excuses were always plausible, always wrapped in a layer of wellness and self-care that made me feel guilty for even questioning them. My suspicion grew into a gnawing certainty. I needed proof. I felt like a villain from a movie, but I installed a small, discreet recording device in her car. I hated myself for it, but I had to know the truth. For a week, I listened to nothing but podcasts and pop music. I was starting to think I was crazy, that I had manufactured this entire drama in my head. Then one evening I heard it. Her voice, but not the one she used with me. This one was breathy, giggling, and then a man's voice, deep and smooth. It was Kai. They weren't talking about yoga poses. They were talking about their weekend trip, about how they couldn't wait to be together again, about how clueless I was. Every word was a dagger. They laughed about my trust, my naivety. They recounted intimate moments, painting a vivid picture of their betrayal in my mind. The recording was a symphony of my humiliation. I sat in my car, in the dark, the engine off, listening to the destruction of my marriage on a loop. My first instinct was pure, unadulterated rage. I wanted to storm in, to confront them, to scream until my throat was raw. But as the initial shock subsided, a cold, chilling clarity washed over me. A loud, messy confrontation was what they'd expect. It would give her the chance to play the victim, to twist the narrative. No, she didn't deserve an easy way out. She had meticulously planned her deceit. I would meticulously plan my revenge. The first step was to secure my finances. I quietly met with a lawyer and a financial advisor. I started moving my assets, creating separate accounts, and ensuring that our joint finances were structured in a way that would protect me. I documented everything, every text message I managed to see, every lie she told, every dollar she spent on her yoga retreats. I had the car recording a damning piece of evidence that would be the centerpiece of my plan. The next phase was social. Sarah cared deeply about her image. She was the perfect wife, the dedicated yogi, the pillar of her friend group. Her birthday was coming up in a few weeks, and she was planning a huge party. It was the perfect stage. I played the role of the doting husband, helping her plan the event, inviting all our friends and family, even her parents. She was glowing, completely oblivious to the storm that was about to break. The night of the party arrived. Our house was filled with people, music, and laughter. Sarah was the center of attention, radiant in a new dress. I made a toast, raising my glass to my beautiful, loyal, and honest wife. Everyone cheered. She beamed at me a picture of innocence. Then I said, "I have one more surprise for everyone." Sarah has been so dedicated to her yoga practice, and I wanted to share a little something that shows just how passionate she is. I connected my phone to the large speakers we had set up throughout the house and the garden, and I pressed play. The happy party music cut out. Silence fell. And then her voice filled the air, followed by Kai's. The recording of their conversation from the car echoed through every room. The initial confusion on people's faces morphed into shock, then disgust. I watched Sarah's face. The color drained from it. Her smile froze, then crumbled. Her eyes wide with horror darted around the room, meeting the stunned and judgmental gazes of her friends, her colleagues, her parents. The recording played on each word, a hammer blow to her carefully constructed world. When it finally ended, the silence was deafening. Someone coughed. Sarah's mother was openly weeping. Her father stared at her with a look of profound disappointment. Her friends shuffled their feet, avoiding her gaze. I let the silence hang for a moment longer before speaking, my voice calm and steady. Kai, the yoga instructor, couldn't be here tonight, but I believe he's waiting for you. Divorce papers are on the kitchen counter. I've already moved your things into storage. The locks will be changed tomorrow. Happy birthday, Sarah. She just stood there, speechless, as people began to leave in droves, whispering among themselves. Her social circle evaporated in a matter of minutes. Her parents left without a word to her. I walked past her, went upstairs, and locked the bedroom door. The fallout was catastrophic for her. Her friends abandoned her. Her parents were ashamed. She lost her job when the scandal reached her workplace. Apparently, Kai was not just her yoga instructor, but also the husband of a major client. Financially, the divorce was swift and brutal for her. My documentation was ironclad. She got nothing more than what the law strictly required. She had to move into a tiny apartment. Her lifestyle of comfort and ease gone overnight. I never saw her again after the divorce was finalized. Sometimes I wonder if I went too far. But then I remember the sound of her laughter on that recording, mocking my love and trust. I don't feel happiness or joy, just a cold, quiet satisfaction. I destroyed the life she built on lies, and in the rubble, I started to build my own, founded on truth. Justice, I learned, is a dish best served cold and publicly. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever been through something similar, know that you're not alone and that building a new life is possible. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.